I feel like, I mean, man, really, like, everyone I look out into the crowd and see, I feel like
You get to connect to them?
I do. I feel so close to them, and I feel, you know, I feel, it feels so familiar. It's really weird to, you know, see strangers and feel familiar with them. You know, it's always like, you know, when you meet somebody and you feel like you've known them forever, I feel like, I kind of feel like that when I'm on stage and I look out and I see all these people, and I think, you know, something I've always been really grateful for, that I'm just really happy about, is that, you know, since the beginning of my career and whatever, I've really been the same age as my audience, which has been really nice. Like, it's cool to, like, not feel like I'm in a different world, and, like, not feel like I'm too old and I don't understand them, or I'm too much, like, younger than them, and I feel like I don't know how to interact with them. I feel like it's always been I've just been the same age, and I feel like we've just gotten along, you know, from the beginning. And every time I'd meet anybody, like, at a show, in the crowd, meet and greets or whatever, like, I just immediately, like, bonded with them, and I really hold that close to me. And I feel sad that I'm going to get older and older, and they're going to get younger. But the original ones were all the same age.
Yeah, we're going to be...
But I'm happy with any age, truly. It's just, yeah, anyway.
So recently you launched a new fragrance.
Yeah, I did.
Where do you get the inspiration from? I tried that.
You did?
I did. I just arrived from Orlando, so I was trying everything.
Oh.
Love them.
Well, thanks. I mean, I just love fragrance. I love scent. I always have. And I have like a million fragrances, and I'm just constantly mixing them and using things that aren't fragrances as fragrances, you know, just like weird essential oils, or like some sort of like diffuser thing, or like whatever. And I just, or like I'll like rub a flower on my like skin, or like rub I don't know. It's just, I love scent so much, and I have a really, really strong sense of smell, and so I get inspiration really everywhere. So like all around the world, and all around, you know, a lot of just like nature. I like to, there's so many smells if you just like go to a park, or like go outside. It just smells everywhere you go.
Like grocery shopping.
Grocery shopping. I mean, truly, anywhere you go, there's lots of smells, and it's a gift and a curse when you got a super sniffer like me, and it's, you know, anywhere I go, and like, it's either like really, really great or horrible. It's a lot of exiting and entering when I'm touring in like the back way. Like I always like come through like if I'm going to a hotel, I like pull into like the back parking lot and go through the kitchen and then go up, and usually we park in like the garbage area where they throw everything away, and it reeks. It reeks. So it's a lot of bad smells that I have to deal with. But yeah, I mean,
hopefully you got to do yours.
Yeah. But that's why you got to make perfume, so you can spray that on and not have to smell the garbage disposal.
And now I want to finish asking you something that, is there anything that you wrote when you were like a teenager that hits different now that you're older? I mean, you're not old, but you know.
I'm much older than I was then. And even if I'm not much older, I mean,
we change a lot.
Yeah, very different place of life. I feel like the difference between 15 and 20 or 16 and 21 is like
scary.
Nothing, like it never does that again. Like, I feel like when you're in your 20s and 30s and 40s, like 5 years is really not that, you don't change that much, you know?
Really?
I feel like it just gets less and less crazy as you get older. Like, because, dude, I mean, I think about, I was watching this, and I'll answer your question in a second, but I was watching I found this video of me from when I was like 14, and I did an interview, and I was saying something about, I don't even know what, and in the interview I said like, yeah, well, you know, 2 years ago when I was like 12, da-da-da-da, and I was like, oh my God, 2 years ago at that time was when I was 12, and it's just so weird, because the amount of difference between 12 and 14 and 14 and 17.
It's huge.
It's nuts. So, yeah, I feel like everything I made when I was a teenager, I feel completely different. I mean, it's like I'm not even the same. I don't even recognize myself, but I also do. It's weird. It's really weird. But I feel like song-wise, I mean, I would say that every song I write and that my brother and I write together, it changes meaning over the years. I would say, like, you know, an old song of ours like Hostage feels really different to me and means a lot of different things to me. And even Ocean Eyes, I find that one to like hit me in different ways now, even though I listen to it and I sound like a baby. And even songs from Happier Than Ever, which is like the most recent project I put out, like those songs for me for so long were like the newest version of me and the very now version of me. And now even I'm like, it's such a different version of me. It's just so wild how much we change in such a short amount of time. So I feel like all of Happier Than Ever, that album, means different things to me than it did now. I feel like Lost Cause has had new meanings to me every couple months because somebody does something stupid and it pisses me off, and it works. So, you know.
Thank you, Billie.
Yeah,
It was
sure.
so nice getting to know you.
Nice to know you too. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for having me.
And do you want to send a kiss like to your Brazilian fans?
I do. I love you. What's I love you? How do you say that?
Te amo.
Te amo.
Uh-huh.
Te amo.
Bye.
Cute.